So, Greg's on top. We're now trying to look at what we do off of the bottom. So, Greg gets his grips, both lapels in one hand, sleeve grip, traps everything, stands up, arm side first, all the weight on me, stands up tall, pushing down on the knee, steps back, Toriando to side control. So that's where we finished in the last class. So what we are looking to do is counter him. Now we're going to start off with the more difficult technique, which actually isn't really difficult. It's just based off of him not making a mistake, so that we're not reinforcing any mistakes on his part. So he's going to get all of his grips. He grabs his sleeve. Now if we stop here for a second, you have the option of either grabbing this cross grip here with your hand or waiting a little bit longer before you can grab this one. Now you could be fighting, trying to establish this grip, but you can also wait, okay, and just chill, because if he's actually doing good control here, as he actually postures up, you're going to be able to catch the grip. So he stands up. Now remember, he's not making any mistakes here. He gets all the way up to his feet. So at this point here, I should be counter gripping his sleeve, okay, so that it's not just his grip, it's our grip, mutual control on that side. Now, I noticed a few people, especially if you guys have someone taller than you, you don't want to be arching your back and like sitting like this, because imagine if he lost his balance or if he just dropped himself, your spine doesn't bend backwards. Always keep your core tight and keep your chin tucked, okay? So the tripod sweep. If I allow him to push my knee down first and then I try and get to my control, you may lose that control. So what we want to be looking at is as he stands up here, before he pushes on my knee, I'm getting my feet to his knees. Okay? So let's just set that up one last time. He gets his grips. As he stands up, I get my grips. Ankle and sleeve. I drop my hips and I pull my knees together so that my feet naturally find the hip. If I keep my knees wide and I open up, sometimes it's a bit awkward. It's easier for me to clear. So just kind of pinch in a little bit and let your feet find the natural place at the hip. From here, I'm going to give him a nice push. Now, he's not going to fall over because he has one leg. So as I extend my legs, he steps back. And then now we're in basically a De La Hiva position. But we're going to go straight into a tripod sweep. So this ankle here stays, this stays. The back leg here is going to drop and hook behind his knee. Okay, and make sure it's an actual hook so that you have that tether. From here, all it is push and pull. My foot on the hip pushes, my foot behind the knee pulls, and my hands just create tension. You can also pull as well. Now all that's going to happen is he's going to fall. Push and pull, he falls. Now I don't want to follow this up by trying to like jam myself up and climb forward. This is the perfect example of where you're going to use a technical stand-up. You could keep this grip, but if you need to, plant your hand, float your hip, retract your leg, and then now I'm in position to start passing his guard. Okay, one more time. So, he gets his grips. Now again, if you wanted to, you could grab the cross grip on the sleeve instead of this one. It's actually technically more solid because you get a bit more of a twist to the body, but you can play off this grip, because if you miss that one before he stands up, grabbing his foot right away as soon as that foot becomes available, and then grab the counter grip the sleeve. Feet to the hips, give him a push, and then just hook behind the knee, push and pull, and you should fall. Now, a couple details from here. If I give him a push, step back again. If I give him a push but he doesn't really step far enough, I don't push hard enough, I won't have enough leverage because my knee is already in my chest. And if I overextend him where I can't quite get a hook on his leg, and also this leg ends up being more extended, I may lose my positioning as well. So you need to find that balance between him being far enough away that you get good power, but not so far away that you lose him. So just a nice strong push here. Keep the tension, hook behind the knee, push and pull. Allow him to pull you up. Don't lose your grip. Hand to the mat, or again, if you wanted to stay on the ankle when you do this fast, that's fine. And a technical stand up. Turn your chest down, retract your leg, and then find your control. Okay, guys? Let's go. Okay, so now he makes a mistake. Okay, again, you should not make this mistake, but you will make a mistake. Or you can look at it as though I have broke my grip or his grip off. Okay, so this is a no-no, right? Standing up without any grip on the sleeve, right? Or again, what I'd prefer you to do, stand up with the sleeve so you aren't repping a mistake. And then from here, let go. So after you stand. So I already had, boom, boom, and then he lets go. So this is the mistake, okay? He has no control over my arms anymore. I already had one foot, but now I can grab both. Now I see a lot of people trying to push people back like this. It's not strong with your guard closed like this. You can still tip them over. But again, knees tight so that my feet track to the hips, right? And then now all I have to do is give him a push. Now, it doesn't need to be crazy, okay? I don't need to throw him flying through the air, and especially if you are holding onto the ankles, right? All I need to do is dump him down, make him sit. So, hands at the ankles here, just pull a little bit so you have some strength, and then just give him a push, okay? He's gonna end up sitting down. Now, important detail here. See how I'm tangled up again. I don't want to be trying to sit forward like this. And technical stand up from here, maybe something new will happen as well. So what we're going to look to do, just scoot back here a bit. So he's, give him a push. So as soon as he falls, my feet turn into butterfly hooks under his knees. Okay, now what this does is it controls him. Okay, because a lot of times if I were going here, he can put his foot on the mat, and then he can find strength, he can push my feet off, and then maybe he passes my guard off that. Creates a scramble at the very least. So by hooking underneath his knees here, no matter where he wants to go, if I keep his feet floating, he can't go anywhere. I also have a good opportunity, if I wanted to pull through and attack his foot. But more importantly, I now have the inside control. So when I'm wanting to get up to my feet here, it's easy, safe, and I still have control. Okay, so again, partner again doesn't make any mistakes. Let's say again that he stands up, I already have this foot, but he makes a mistake where again I break his grip off somehow. Both ankles, don't grab the knees, guys, because then he can still step his feet back. Low as you can. Knees tight, feet to the hips, give him a push, and then move away. Hook underneath, but don't let go of this knee. So again, all I want to do is control him here. If he wants to sit up, I can kind of push his knees forward, make it awkward, and I'm kind of playing here with this position. Now again, we do have that ankle lock. Bring the one foot underneath his butt, and then just pull his knee towards your hip here as I step over top, and then I have an easy attack. But that's not the focus. Okay, in this position again, we're looking to stand, that way I complete the sweep. This would not be a sweep if I stayed down and he got back on top. Okay? I need to put myself from the bottom to the top. Now it's a sweep. Okay? And then again, now I would be doing my own passive. Okay? Really simple option. This is like the schoolyard trip, or or the little chair has its known, and this is something we teach kids all the time, right? But it's a lot of people forget that this is it. Try and go to Delhi Hiva and do something fancy, whereas which is great. Okay. Couple last details here. Now remember, it does take some oomph still, right? It's strength and technique that makes it work. You can't just have one or the other, right? However, the better your technique, the less strength will be required. So he stands up. Little chair, we're just going to ignore because it should not happen, guys. To get caught in the little chair, it's silly. You're standing there with no grips. It shouldn't happen. This grip here, again, for the tripod sweep, or if I had when he was standing up, give me that hand again. Right, when he was here, if I caught here, it's the same sweep, right? Feet to the hips, grabbing the ankle, and then push and pull. Now, the big thing is that the hook alone will not make him fall, right? Also because I can't keep that separation. So if I just pull here, he should not fall, right? Now, just stretching here, like even if I just keep the feet on the hips, if I can really pull, extend my hips up and like stretch them out, you can still get a guy. But it's the alternative or alternate pressure that makes it work really efficient. If he's just standing here again. So what he's going to then do to try and counter this is to make sure that he clears the foot off the hip. Now, so I stretched him out here, and I'm trying to go for the trip. And this is a fast trip, and it doesn't take a lot of effort. So this should always be your first option inside like our open guard that if you have the appropriate grips. So what he's looking to do is force my foot off the hip. Now, the way Greg's doing that, let's just say it's not ideal because he has no real control. But when there's pressure here, For him to actually use his elbow to try and clear my foot, it's kind of awkward. Hand on the ankle and push the actual foot off to the side, right? Now from here, did I lose control? If I don't do anything, for sure. But now that I'm in my De La Riva, you push my foot off of the hip so it turns into a hook, and then my other foot goes in front of knee, thigh, hip, depending on where you want to play. And then now we're into our basic De La Riva stuff. Right? So just opening up the game. Okay? One more time here. So I was like this, push, I go for the tripod sweep, he pushes my foot off, I just circle it through, create my De La Riva hook, foot on the thigh, and then now I have more control back. And then if I want to, I can always just switch back. But I'm just constantly doing this to attack him. Okay? So just as a simple option, or again, some context as far as what happens if he pushes the foot off, and also as the person on top, what you should be looking to. So just go back really quickly before we do specific. Partner on top, as you start feeling that pressure and they switch their foot, clear the foot off the hip. Partner on the bottom, just wrap the knee, other foot to the thigh, just to create that alternate. Okay, so real quickness.